And we are live. Awesome. All right, but yeah, I got two new pairs of earrings when I went thrift shopping this week. These are really cute. I love them. They're very like artsy. They look really cool too.
Yeah.
Like, hang on. Like,
Looks like they're made of copper, it looks like.
uh, maybe,
Hmm.
but like they've got that kind of dangly quality that I like, but they're also like they're basically just posts that just kind of have a part that hangs down. They're really unique and they really caught my eye. Um, and then there's kind of the obligatory, like, every once in a while I go to this one thrift shop and I just keep finding um a specific category of jewelry. Hi, Dana. Yeah. So this started with a set of bangles. And they were literally all three of them sitting on the same display next to each other. And I went, well, I guess you're coming home with me. And if you see me in selfies, there's a good chance you have seen these on my right wrist, because I wear them all the time. Um, in fact, I know for a fact that there have been people who have felt safe around me because they have seen these bracelets. And then the other on that tangent is the other pair of earrings that I found were these really cute, like, teardrop danglies. And like, I
Pretty.
found these just in a thrift shop. Like, you'd find these in a booth and like at like Pride, and you'd pay an arm and a leg for them.
Oh, that's any furniture here in San Diego.
Right? I always for
Or
you and Gray. I always forget are like my cross country cousins.
yep, we're all the way in California.
Wait, I have a mention. Why do I have a mention? Getting settled. Speaking of my other cross country cousin, Gray will be joining us shortly.
Oh, I haven't talked to Gray in ages.
Awesome. Uh, but yeah, where's the blue? I also got some, like, just a couple things. I love thrift shopping because I'm
You
gonna be
find some good
honest with
stuff.
you. You find some really neat stuff. It's never a boring shopping trip. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it's just more ethical.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I occasionally buy new stuff, but most of my wardrobe is stuff I found in thrift shops.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Or either like stuff I found in thrift shops, or things people like, or things like, or like hand me downs from other people. Like, I've got so much stuff in my wardrobe that's just some like transmask friend or acquaintance of mine going, this seems like something she'd like, and then just giving it to me.
I mean, waste not, want not, after all.
Exactly. Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is one of my favorite things. Um, I I don't feel like I have any transmask friends who, A, would fit any of my clothing, B, have the same sense of style or lack thereof that I had before my egg cracked. Um, and if they do, they generally already had a wardrobe of cargo shorts and t-shirts for several years beforehand.
Makes sense.
God, I God, there are some pictures of me. I there are they are certainly pictures, and they are certainly of a person that very vaguely resembles me.
I mean, there's a picture somewhere of me floating around wearing a maid outfit, so.
I mean, yeah, but that's you in a maid outfit. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that still feels like you would probably look at it and go, yeah, that's just me in a maid outfit. Like, these pictures just don't. I look at them and I'm like, they don't feel real. Oh, 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 oh. I was talking about
Yes.
jewelry and I forgot to mention the big thing about the big jewelry thing this week is we got the ring back from the jewelers.
Hey, how'd it
Ignore the
go?
Claudia. That's the engagement ring.
Aww.
Yeah. It it fits my finger. Um
It's absolutely lovely.
yeah, and I don't remember, did I tell you about the whole thing with this?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. So my mother says to me, I found one of your grandmother's rings in your father's stuff. Now, my father passed away like 3 years ago, roughly. Um, and she's like, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, I said, "Well, what are you going to do if you don't? If I say no?" She's like, "I'll probably just get rid of it. I'll probably put it up, sell it somewhere." And I said, "Okay, I would like that. I'm not, I had no, and again, this is just one of your grandmother's rings. What I did not expect to receive was a manila paper envelope in the mail with the ring loose in it, mind you. And then when I opened
Hmm.
up the envelope to see my grandmother's engagement and wedding band fall out of this envelope and clatter onto my table.
Greetings, every pony.
Excuse you, I'm a clown and I earn
I
this
I
title.
I'm going to send you to the fucking shadow realm, Granite Gray. I can't think of a suitable punny name for you right now.
Granite.
Granted, is good. It's
Gray.
like,
Yeah, I suppose.
mm,
But yeah,
even I can't think of it fun.
this is yeah, I messaged her immediately after I got the envelope and I said, "You did not mention that this was her wedding band and her engagement ring." And she just kind of never responded to that.
Oh, that's fun.
How
Um
delightful.
but yeah, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to like any sort of involvement from my father in my wedding or otherwise, is the fact that I have my wedding band. He made sure that he saved he saved that band and that ring for a reason. And I I don't I'm not going to take guesses, and but the the brouhaha involving my grandmother's estate, mm, and a lot of the gendery things that happened, a lot of things kind of happened in like this very, very like 1 year span of time. Um, and it kind of starts out with I leave prison. I leave prison.
As one does.
I leave prison. My father wins the court case to get the executorship over my grandmother's estate. We find out that my father has cancer. No, oh, hang on. There's a couple steps in between there. We go through and we finally, after years of it being left abandoned and being used as possibly a drug drop-off point by my uncle, the drug dealer. Which, Bork. Sorry.
Doggy.
Indeed. Pepperoni
Hooray.
even. Shit, where was I?
Something
Drug
selling
dealing spot.
drugs.
Right. My uncle was probably dealing drugs out of my grandmother's house for like years after she died. Never actually like settled anything with the leasing company. There was the reason that we found out the state of her estate was because people started contacting my father, like from the company that owned from the company that owned the retirement community that my grandmother's house was in. We still don't know where the fuck her cat went.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
started its own award cats clan.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what happened with this cat. She got it after my grandfather died. I believe his name was Puff. And like, gonna be honest with you, that cat was pretty much her only companion. This woman, that cat, whatever happened to that cat, we don't know where the cat went. Also we found guns with serial numbers filed off.
Oh.
Actually, I'm sorry, we
Filing
found
doesn't really do much.
one gun with the serial numbers filed off, and then like an old hunting shotgun, which we can only assume was like pop-ups, because it was just old as dirt, and the serial numbers weren't filed off of that one.
What gauge was it?
I do not recall. I actually was never there. I was still I might have gotten out of prison, but I was on house arrest for 2 months after. But anyway, I can almost guarantee this was somewhere in her personal effects. It somehow made it to me, despite everything that could have happened to make sure that it didn't. And I kind of took that as I know this is going to be one of those things that like I took it as a sign from him. Here's grandma's here's my mom's engagement ring. Here's her wedding band. I can't give you away, but here it is. Because if he was saving it for Becca, she would have had it. Because Becca, my sister, wasn't married yet. By the time he, no, you know what? Honestly, it might have been in the house, and I'm not sure about that. But I know. I know that if he had wanted my sister to have it for any reason, he would have given it to her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He and I think it all I also take it as a sign that my mother's fucking wrong. There's been times where she has told me that my father did not accept me as who I am. Now I also fully believe that my mother would say just about anything in the midst of a conversation to hurt me until she wins the conversation. Oh. But
Gesundheit.
sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I think I'm rambling, and there's a lot of emotions tied into this. And I'm just really glad that it's resized now, and I can wear it.
Oh, it looks gorgeous on you.
Thank you.
It's a really nice ring.
Mm-hmm. I think they actually, I'll have to ask Zaya, but because the jewelers were absolutely losing their minds over this because it's such an old piece.
It's rare to find old ones nowadays. A lot of people like to resell them and melt them down.
Yeah. It's so I'm not sure because because just to kind of give you an idea of time scaling, my pop-up served in Korea with the Navy. I don't know much about that, and I have no way of getting any additional information, mostly because my father's side of the family is largely deceased.
Oh.
Yeah. Dad passed 3 years ago. I don't know what's going on with my uncle. Most of my uncles didn't survive to adulthood. And by that I mean I know at least one. I know I never met one of my. I never met the other. I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. I'm sorry, not uncles. I had one uncle and one other aunt that did not survive to adulthood. Donna passed when she was young. I believe she had birth defects. She did not make it very far. She's actually why my sister's middle name is Lynn, because she was Donna Lynn. And then there was Joey, who didn't make it past, I don't know, whatever he was, whenever he was, he Uncle Joey wrapped himself around a tree, because he was reckless with a car.
Oh my.
Given my father's tendency for a lead foot, it runs in the family. Given
That-
my own previous reckless behavior, it runs in the family.
Is your family cursed? Like, do you have a like a like a witch's bad luck curse on y'all?
Oh god, there is probably a mixture of like 16 different kinds of magical fuckery going on there. I'm not thoroughly unconvinced that the Irish side has got fey blood.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. My family is technically banned from Ireland since the potato famine.
Hmm?
Yeah. So, one of my, God, I don't know how many great this would be grandfathers worked as a corn exporter pre potato famine. So, you know how a lot of companies are trying to sell like really cheap, corn and other grain to Ireland during said famine.
Yes.
And England didn't like this because they were using this as a way to Catholicize Ireland and a bunch of other discussing political things at the time.
Uh-huh. I am
What-
I'm
Well, my
aware of the socio-political motivations behind what happened during the potato famine. I
Yeah. But yeah, so my however many times great grandfather was an exporter, and he was threatened at gunpoint on the docks to essentially never come back. Like they could name down and everything.
oh, damn.
Yeah, so it probably doesn't stand to the time because none of us have ever been back to Ireland to check. But yeah, my family line might still be banned from Ireland.
Does that
Good fun.
hold
We
on.
love it.
Hold on. Does that count? Does that count to go on the list of things you're not allowed to do?
Go to the
Yes.
country of Ireland.
So let's not anyone who hasn't seen the stream doesn't get an explanation unless I feel like it. Just put that on the list.
Oh my god. One of these days I need to publish the list as I have it, but I don't have I just don't know where.
Include any of the D&D stuff on there.
I have whatever you posted on my server at this point. Hang on.
I think what I posted on Zaya's was I'm not allowed to play like 3 different classes.
Oh dear. I don't have any of the stuff that was any of that stuff.
Yeah.
We could
stories.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hours of them, mind you.
Yeah, I play a lot of D&D. I'm actually joining a game in about 2 months.
Hang on, where's the fucking thing Skelly is not allowed to do? All right, so I have a list. It's this like shitty text document, and it is titled A, not exhaustive list of things that Skeleton Penitent, aka our Skelly boy Jimbo over here, is not allowed to do. Is not allowed near caffeine. Is not allowed near first contact aliens. The proper
Wait, wasn't that one gray?
What was that?
Didn't you say that one?
I don't fucking know. If it was on Zaya's server years ago, then I don't remember that time.
No, I remember this. You were posting post-humanism alien pics. I kept saying wood, and you said, Jim, you're not allowed anywhere near first contact.
I don't know.
The
We
proper
were being horny in the horny channel.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The proper response to seeing an attractive person in a lab coat is not to ask for evidence of breasts in lab conditions.
To be fair,
Hold
we
that
also
thought.
did check it.
No. Why?
Oh, I mean, I have one too.
So,
Kind of where that came from.
there's a bit of a story behind this, and also it has some fucking stains and a half on it.
If it's what I think it is, club soda and a bit of vinegar.
I'm pretty sure it's actually Guinness.
It's even
from the
easier.
Gonster.
No,
From the what?
I think.
What?
Oh, listen,
What did I?
I made this for a Halloween party at a bar years and
Okay.
years
That makes
ago.
sense.
No,
Oh
that's
my
not the
god.
questioning part.
Okay, so hang on. I can do this. Oh god, I am about to post. I am about should dare I? Because one of that's the thing is what's really funny is one of my. Yep, there it is. I'm sorry. Browse. Desktop. This here. Yep. Done. Oh god, trigger warning.
Eh.
Not trigger warning. This is just this is going to be more cringe for me than it is for any of you. Cuz it's a picture of me from like 10 years ago.
Oh,
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think I filled out and glowed up a bit.
Oh,
you got
100%.
better.
Yep. Although,
I'm gonna
take
be
this with
honest
the
with you,
respect I
like
can say. You kind of look like the old movie Scooby from the one.
I got that a
What's the name of
lot.
that one?
I got that
What
a
was it
lot.
named?
I had this one girl who just literally refused to call me anything other than Shaggy. But yeah, that is.
Mean to you.
You know, the worst part was is I was down so bad for her too. I can no longer remember her name, but I was so down bad for her.
Oh, I know the feeling of being down bad.
We
I'm
all
gonna
know.
be honest with you,
Yes, Gray, I know.
but yeah, that was that. There, yeah, that was the lab coat and probably one of the worst denial beards on the face of the planet. So that was me during my party
I've seen
days.
worse.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
same.
One of my friends had a full-on lumberjack beard, and
No.
she still has that driver's license.
It was that.
Oh,
It
wow.
was like what it was is I shaved everything except for like 2 fingers worth of facial hair, starting up here and just running down the fucking front of my chin to about here. It looked so fucking
Worst in that way. Yeah, no, I get you.
like. I will point out something. It is also one of the only areas on my face that facial hair still, to this day, consistently grows. So now I just consistently shave that section. Well, a little bit here. But you know. Hashtag T-girl prop.
Hello, Chill Guy VR 214.
Oh god. Worst timing.
What?
Hell of a username.
Chill Garv.
What username are you talking about? I'm not watching the YouTube stream. I'm watching the Discord one
Oh,
Yeah, there's some guy in chat.
with VR in his name. That's never a good sign.
Chill Guy VR 214. Hello. Hello there. We will be playing
Hola.
Half-Life at some point. Well, I'll be playing Half-Life. These two will just be talking.
I mean, I'm playing War Thunder.
Yeah, talking shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh.
But welcome to the stream. It's chaotic. It's a mess. It's kind of is what it is.
60% clown.
Currently 60% clown.
Yeah, you're a clown. I'm a clown. That
Roughly.
makes 2 out of 3, 60%.
One of these days, I gotta learn how to do clown makeup.
Like I said,
That
it
will be
pays
the
to.
day the world dies.
Excuse you. I think she'd look lovely with makeup.
We do have that one picture that I got of like the filter with the creepy Juggalo clown makeup, and I need to
Okay,
find that.
Juggalos terrify me.
Hang on, I need to see if I can find that picture again. Is that in? That's got to be in Pick Safe for Work.
I mean, if you're down to clown, it might not be.
Okay.
Sorry. I've already had my whiskey apples today.
Editor, cut out Jim from the VOD. Just entirely.
Is there even an editor?
No.
Shouldn't it be, like, static every time I talk?
No, it just immediately cuts, jarringly, no transition.
You mean like a early 2000s Nightcore AMV?
Here it
Sure.
is. Oh my god, it's with me with fringe bangs too. Oh my god. Okay, hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna just give me like, oh my god. Yeah, need to save that shit to the fucking desktop. Jump back into Streamlabs and do this again.
Save to desktop is wild work.
Listen, I clean up later and I work fast.
Hey, everyone's got their
There's a-
systems.
There's a joke in there.
Is it me?
There is. Yeah, hang on. Let me just get that resized.
Oh, great. Did you hear the part about we're doing a class action against my current employer?
This does not surprise me.
Yeah, you've read the stories. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
But yeah, oh my god, right. This is when I had the little jellyfish fronds on either side of
You're
the side.
transgender.
I am extremely. I didn't know you streamed.
Yeah.
I thought I mentioned. Also, hi.
Hello, new friend.
Hello,
That
person.
this is work colleague. I'm gonna use the term work colleague because like we work for different companies, but we work together.
So you're telling me
count.
I should be nominally normal around this? They're in the Discord server. I don't think. I
They're
think that's
kind of
listen,
out the window.
listen, honey.
It's too late for that.
Honey, you know, like, honestly, I would be surprised. Listen, I know you. You're not going to be normal. And no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I never
I-
mentioned. Oh my god, I
can
can't
at
believe
least
I
put on
never
a
mentioned.
veneer.
I mean, she's in the server, so that
Yeah,
does tell
exactly.
you at
they've
least.
already. They know we're weird.
She's known me for at least, what, a month? You're weird too. Oh, yeah, no. She's absolutely. No, trust me.
No.
Trust me, she's
Never.
Friend of Jules? Weird? No way.
absolutely not. Never. I only ever have normal friends.
Yeah, I'm normal.
Listen,
That's
listen.
why you're friends with me.
I'm a walking cognito hazard. I'm not normal.
I'm
Fuck
going to
that.
be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think any of my friends fit the word normal. And I think I'm all.
Almost warm.
I think I'm going to be honest with you. I'm so much better off for that. Yeah, but
I have a friend who works as a how do I phrase this? What's a nice way to say not
many-
technically a lady at night, but she just whips people for money?
A sex worker. You can just say
No,
that.
there's distinctly no actual sex being done.
That's
Her clients
still-
just want to be.
that's
uh,
still technically
That's still
sex
sex
work.
work.
It's
Oh,
still
okay, there you go.
she's a sex worker.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
did not have sex with my clients, but I sold them images. I was a sex worker.
Fair enough. Yeah. Turns out having sadomasochistic tendencies makes a lot of money.
This is known.
So
Yeah,
just
well,
keep
I
being
mean-
a T-girl with a breeding kink. What do you?
I mean, look, I don't want to be tied up and whipped repeatedly. That's not my thing.
Boo.
Listen,
You've heard the weird things.
Continue.
I have also heard the weird things that Gray. I have also seen some of the weird things that Gray is into, and seen
Don't-
some of the things that
hey.
you say.
Hey. Hey, don't worry about it.
Hey,
I mean,
you
I
have
don't.
seen.
As long as we're all
Listen,
safe and sensitive.
you've seen mine. I've seen yours.
I love
We
you.
both.
You
You
show,
love
We
me.
you
both.
show me yours, I'll show you mine.
You know the bit. It's like the worst part of it
I
is like for
can't.
normal fucking people, that's just fucking genitals, and then we're like for the rest of us fuckers, it's like, yeah, I'll show you
Stupid.
my fucking wild ass fucking kinks.
I mean, I've admitted so many things on stream. I'm cooked. It's far too late for that.
FPS games because I'm a. I don't like that word, Eva. I love you, but I don't like
Is it a
that
bad
word
word?
being used on my stream. That's some Nazi. That's Nazi shit, and I'll put my foot down on not using the word degenerate.
What about the word Fanta? Fanta was invented by Nazis.
That's his brand
I
of
think
soda.
at that point you're just being contrarian.
Yeah, at that
Yeah.
point you're just
Yeah,
being
that's fair.
contrarian.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah.
It's
Still a
okay.
weird
It's
history
okay,
book.
honey. You're fine. I just.
We all support you.
I mean, it's something that's so deeply cemented into the
It's
culture
there's like a
that
term
I
early
don't
on
blame a lot
that,
of people
which is
for
why I will
not knowing.
always say, "Hey, don't say that on my stream." And if somebody apologizes, I say it's really no problem. Most people don't understand the actual larger context of it, but the problem is that it's still being used. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not something that really. There's not really a reclaimability to it. Especially since it was used specifically to label Jewish art as degenerate. And I mean, Jewish and homosexual and transgender during the Nazi regime, any stuff that any art that came out of those communities was labeled as degenerate.
Hey, I'm a couple of those.
Hey, what?
I'm a transgender homosexual.
Oh, I misheard that.
I see here. I was just Gray was just about to come out as Jewish because I knew about the other two.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, what?
Wait, you're Jewish? Like,
If I'm Jewish, I don't know about it.
I was gonna say, did you grow up in a like predominantly Hispanic area, just like me?
Yep, but I'm white as can be.
I know, but you still know the good candies.
I grew up in
Like the
I grew up in a I grew up in an area that
Son
has
of
a
a gun.
pretty solid Latino enclave. I grew up in the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania, specifically like in kind of the eastern area. Now Bethlehem is definitely more of a Latino enclave than Easton, but there's a population there's like there's always going to be population mingling, especially between three large towns that are incredibly close together.
Wait, you have an area named Bethlehem?
Bethlehem, yes.
Why am I not surprised?
It was the major industrial town in this area. Not in the area I'm living now, but the area that I grew up in. Bethlehem was the major industrial town.
Neat.
It was if you go down to Bethlehem, there are still remnants of the old steel mill. Actually, the Lusitania was built using Bethlehem steel.
Oh.
So for a bit of history.
I do enjoy me some history.
If I remember correctly, it might have. Hang on, I want to double check something real quick, so I'm not dropping false bullshit.
But spreading
Was-
falsehoods is so fun.
What else is fun?
What's up?
No, suing your bosses.
I don't know what you just said. What?
Suing your bosses.
It's true.
Good time
I'm
for the whole
suing.
family. We should make it a national pastime. You know, I also
Right.
found out Pennsylvania has like the largest buffet for prime rib in the U.S.
Right. They also did a lot of they Bethlehem Steel as a company persisted for several years after the mill in Bethlehem shut down. Um, they apparently did a lot of the metallurgical analysis on the bits that were brought up from the Titanic wreck.
I'll
Wait,
show
really?
you my metallurgy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sounds more like soft bronze.
Apparently they found that they found that one of the reasons that the impact with the iceberg was so bad was because the steel was brittle and had a lot of impurities in it.
Yeah, well, it's not like an entire thing. Then they also didn't test the doors. The bulkheads didn't go all the way up to the ceiling for some reason.
There was, oh god, there's so much about the Titanic.
Oh yeah, it's very depressing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember that was not my rabbit hole.
Mine.
I was
Perhaps
very
even your butterhole. I'm sorry.
oh my
I'll leave.
god, I'm
God.
never gonna. I can't un.
You're gonna have to do like an NSFW stream one of these days with Gray so they can get all of it out for like.
Like,
20
I'm gonna
minutes.
be honest with you. Like, just honestly, an NSFW stream would be kind of dope. If only for the
I can
fact
get-
that I could just like like. For the like, if that doesn't fucking do anything. Like, guess what? We're fucking streaming on OnlyFans tonight. Who gives a shit?
I can give all of y'all a tutorial on how to do shibari knots.
Hot.
What? Y'all know. you're
No,
into-
no. Like, please, please teach Zaya. Please teach Zaya.
Okay. I'll put what's it called? I can also use the websites I use to learn.
Also, if you could give her a resource on how to pick out rope, we need
Oh
supplies.
yeah, I got you. Actually, you'd be surprised. As long as it's not a particularly rough. Oh my god, it's
Rough?
lists. Oh,
Dog boy confirmed.
man, hey, if anything, I'm into Fox girls. We've been over this.
Well,
I
didn't-
no,
I
we
wasn't
didn't
talking
say
about
what you
what
were
you're
into.
into.
We were saying what you were.
Yeah.
Dog
Fair.
boy.
All right, so in order to get back on the quick topic on that end, so just find any not like horrifically scratchy rope, and you can just soak it in some water, or even just like lube for a while, and it'll help soften it up immensely.
I didn't know you were Mormon.
What?
The fact I
It's
understood that hurts me on a spiritual level.
I.
If
So
I
you
still
are
have a
Mormon.
spirit. No, I'm technically I'm Catholic, but I don't
Technically a
practice-
Catholic.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
just like
God.
my girlfriend.
I'm not a practicing Catholic anymore. I haven't been in
See,
years.
the thing is that according to the Catholic Church, I'm technically a bastard.
I mean, so am I.
Well, no, like, and my parents' marriage is invalid because my father was a Protestant.
Oh, my parents weren't even married when they had me. Or any of my two older siblings.
Listen, I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, who cares?
God, I'm actually I kind of love how this turned out. Because I've done this before by accident, but this is the first time I've tried doing it on purpose. And flooded stream. I actually was. We were working in the same store today, and she was like, "Oh my god, I love your eyeliner." And then she's like, "I wish I was good at eyeliner. I'm bad at eyeliner." And then she shows me this picture of her with her like early attempt at eyeliner, where she's like, "Oh my god, it looks so bad." And I'm sitting here going like, "No, you look fucking cute. You look like a cute mom."
Like Pixar mom cute or regular mom cute?
Okay.
Like regular
okay,
mom
Jim.
cute.
Okay. Get out.
Like dead ass. Like, she's cute as fuck.
Next.
Based.
Oh god, I'm doing the fuck.
Very base.
I just did the fucking :3 face.
It could be worse. What's it called? Did I ever tell you that Tiff knew nothing about Warhammer, so I made a giant PowerPoint explaining broad factions and then specifics about it, which I'm still going over with her.
I really don't know a lot about Warhammer apart from like Golden Guy dead, sit on throne, get feed psychic.
Well, he's not technically dead.
Cap,
He's
you're just
mostly
being
dead.
nice. I'm not just being nice. You looked cute in those pictures you showed me. Dead ass, like dead ass, no cap. You are cute.
Is this a and I say this respectfully, bitch you cute moment?
This is a highly respectful bitch you cute moment.
Nice. Gray, you understand this. Gray, you know about the Sisters Repentia, right?
Everyone knows about the Sisters Repentia.
I don't know about
Apparently
their
an-
sisters Repentia.
Mostly
They're-
naked, wearing only scripture bits and a chainsword, running around on combat stims. They're supposed to die in combat to honor something they fucked up on.
They choose to go on a
The
Repentance.
they take an
Berserkers.
oath. They take an oath of
Yeah.
repentance, strip off all their armor, wear like nothing but leathers. They're not usually naked. That's just what the
And
minis
scripture.
are, and everyone gets horny about it. So they just make it looter and looter.
Yep. Well, somehow I never showed Tiff those.
Fun. But yeah, so
Yeah.
berserkers hopped up on combat stims who willfully take off all their armor so that they can go get brutalized, but also they're going to do it while using a chainsword that's as tall as they are.
Don't they use the ones with the built-in gravity things to make them even more devastating?
I don't fucking know. They're eviscerators and they're delicious.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Did you just describe? I'm just.
Woman.
Women hot, they like combat,
I-
they die violently.
No, that was said with an implied I'm pointing at Jules. I'm accusing her of being a woman.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There is like
Is
kind
that
of
an
like.
accusation?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like kind of that like. Is this gender envy or am I horny?
Yes.
It could be both.
It can be both.
Probably.
It absolutely can be both.
I mean, to be fair, hot nuns with dangerous weapons on combat stims and mostly naked. Mostly, not usually.
Hot
actually.
nuns with big guns.
Right. Neither of you are in
I
the
thought they weren't allowed
FC.
to use guns.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Like 3 things were said at once.
Yep.
And now everybody's quiet.
Yeah. We kind of all started talking and then we all stopped talking.
Just like middle school.
We're not in what?
What?
Jim and I aren't in what?
Huh?
You started saying that, oh, right, you two aren't in. Or at
I
least
didn't
that's
hear
what I
that.
thought I heard.
I said everyone started talking at once and then everyone stopped talking.
No, I mean, when we were starting to all talk at once. That's what you said?
Oh,
That
what
or
was-
that's what I heard.
I kind of lost the plot.
yeah, we were talking about hot nuns with guns, I think.
And then somebody said something about the nuns not being allowed to use guns.
Oh, that was me. The Repentia arm.
They aren't allowed, but also they are deliberately choosing to take on that restriction.
And
Fair.
like I'm sort of sitting here going like, okay, we're talking about hot lady with a big ass fucking sword, and I'm like, I can relate to that. I can also find that exciting.
I mean, if you want armor, look at the Sisters of Silence.
Sisters of Silence are cool.
And armor hot ladies.
Great. I've shown you the that I have like this weird like alternate timeline version of my Ziv character, right? You gotta go. Have a good night. Hope you have a good stream. Have a good night, Flooded. You
Good
too.
night.
I'll see you next time
Hasta la
I'm
vista.
at the store.
Don't let the clowns bite.
Bye.
Is this specifically Dark Knight?
Yeah, this is the Dark Knight timeline. Have I showed you pictures of her?
I don't know if I've ever been directly told by you. Dark Knight stuff and the self-discovery journey therein. I heard about that surreptitiously.
Yeah, hang on, let me just get... Yeah, here we go. Let me just get Discord open. Grandma's couch digicam. Yeah, but like... Oh, hang on, I'll send this here, because I know... Oh, no.
Someone recently tried to explain the entire story of that Final Fantasy MMO to me.
Which one?
What's the one you all were currently playing? Was it 16, I think?
14.
14.
14. There you go. Yeah, that one. They made a PowerPoint with slides and videos, and it was like a 3-hour-long conversation, which I actually don't mind. I love lore.
There's a good amount of lore.
That's putting it a little bit lightly there.
Oh, you sent that in our DMs?
Yeah, I sent that in our DMs. But yeah, that's the Dark Knight version, and then there's just hang on, and then there's the... I can't believe I did this to myself. And then there's just the normal timeline, which just is like... She's just a fucking...
That's just a mom.
She's just a mom.
It permeates every part of your life.
It really does. I am just intended to fucking raise children at some point. Like,
Waiter, get this woman a uterus.
Seriously.
I mean, give organ cloning another, 20 years.
I mean, we mostly have the tech. The problem is political.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 20 years. That's probably using the word conservative, guess, but yeah.
No.
Get...
Gray, I already live in San Diego. You know I hear that a lot more.
Oh god, I see. Oh no.
Oh my. It appears I might be perishing due to plague. Oh well, I've had a good run.
As one does. Good night. Die.
I'm not leaving it. That was just a joke.
Alright,
Besides, I still haven't spited somebody to the point of insanity. I can't die yet.
Okay, so let's get back. I'm gonna actually do the thing that I set out to do and
start
yeah.
accomplishing your goal instead of blathering and chatting with your friends. SMH, she hates us, chat.
So now we've got...
I think it's more just because I cause people cognito hazard levels of pain.
Oh, you want to talk about cognito hazard?
Oh God.
I have genuinely implanted a cognitohazardous agent within my girlfriend.
Oh no.
Okay, when you say
At
that requires context.
um at the merest like mention of the Mogert, she like
Oh God.
goes, "We need to stop talking about this. I'm going to throw up."
Oh my
What
god.
is a
To be fair.
Oh, Jib, you don't know?
Oh god.
No.
Hang on.
Hold on, let me go find the
Oh
picture.
my god.
Oh
Hang
God.
on.
Am I meant to be horrified and or
Yes.
possibly given psychological trauma?
You're gonna
Because I'm
take
supposed to pause
psychic
that. I don't think I'm
damage.
supposed to get any.
It's bad.
Oh well.
I might have.
Can't be that
I'll,
bad. Trust me.
Uh,
Y'all don't know about the horrors of certain online websites back from my.
you
Actually,
don't know
wait,
about
no.
the Mogert. You don't know
You know,
half.
I don't want to say the name of this website on
I-
dual stream because it is cursed information that should die with my generation.
I don't have the Mogert. So I can't just
It-
post it on stream again.
It
don't
might
think I
be
want
in
to.
general VC text history.
Is this going to be one of those things where I deeply regret making the decision to ask what it was?
Yes.
Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pounding.
Yep.
Yes, I
I'm
do say that
looking.
regularly.
I'm looking.
As
Yes.
as somebody who has had their that at this point, I'm pretty sure your pelvis is mostly powder.
It's been cracked 3 different times. I have cracked hers twice.
He uses that hyperbolically.
No, I don't.
Have you gone
It's
to the
actually-
hospital?
Yes.
Oh,
Do
never
you not
mind.
remember the lamentations of 1 month no fun time?
Nope.
Oh, well, that happened.
I, for some reason,
okay.
recall 1 month no fun time.
I don't know where I posted Mogert.
I don't think you're posting that in
I think
Jules
I
or...
directly Jules, did I directly DM it to you?
I'm trying to remember.
like I
You
remember that.
might have.
I got
like I
it
would
to you
remember that.
somehow.
I think you did. I think you directly messaged it to me.
I definitely feel like I would remember
Mogert. No. Yeah, you weren't there. You weren't there for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just walking around.
It's a cursed beverage.
It's
Like Pilk?
Can you call it a well, it's made with milk.
I mean,
Okay. I'll have to. We'll circle back to this. I'll have to
It's
find it on my
basically
phone.
instant spoiled milk, but
Hold
made
on,
with
hold
Monster.
on. I want to give the primer on it in a bit. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'll start hunting. Headphones are on. 1 second.
good luck to you. I feel like there's gonna be information
Okay.
I deeply regret
I'm
knowing.
back. Time to start digging. Should be easy enough to find. Oh, I posted it on my Tumblr.
I just remembered I have a Tumblr.
Did I tag it Mogert? No. What did I tag it? Beverage?
I mean, I put some weird stuff in my mouth, so this doesn't sound that bad so far.
I know
I
I
was
got
about
the
to say,
floppy
this-
popsicle on there.
A beef fizz.
No, worse than that.
I mean, to be
I know that
fair,
from-
how much did you? I think you sent me another. You sent me like $50 just to not drink the second glass.
No, I sent you $50 not to make the other drink I described to you that I'm not going to repeat because it is cursed information that should die with me.
No,
The other one that we both agreed on was just, oh no, I did pay you $50 that other time to stop drinking the beef fizz.
yes, because I had enough to make a second glass, and I went.
I was like, how about you don't?
You went, no, I will pay you $50 to not do this.
Yeah, I did. Worth it.
Oh, these are old pictures. I'm too far back. We must go forward.
I remember using my Tumblr mostly for Undertale stuff, with back when I was like very big into that. And humanity, fuck yeah, post or humans or space orcs.
Found it.
Oh god.
Discord. I'll just send it in our DMs.
Yeah. Wait, isn't the last time we DM'd we were talking about fake characters?
Not you.
Ah.
That was so mean. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you said it to me.
Oh,
Do it. Curse me with this
it's
knowledge.
horrendous. I hate you.
Are you gonna put it up on stream?
Traumatized. Traumatized. Traumatized.
Okay, so
Again, this is the
Mogert-
second time we have posted the Mogert on stream. By the way.
Okay, so Mogert is a portmanteau of monster and yogurt. You might think, oh, so you just poured monster into yogurt. This is not the case. I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment. See, I wanted to try to make milk, monster milk. This did not go as planned.
Monster
I added-
milkies.
I can
I
feel the
added
menace in your
one-
voice.
I added one part milk to one part monster. And this was the result.
Oh, hang on, let me
Is it up?
Oh, hang on, I gotta rescale
You gotta zoom out.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's big.
That's not what she said.
My camera takes 2 big pictures.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold.
Well,
So as soon as I added them together,
what the living fuck.
as soon as
It's
I mixed
psychic
the
damage.
fluids, as soon as I mixed the fluids, they started expanding.
I don't like the term fluids in
So effectively, you had at the bottom, the bottom stratum was mildly milk flavored monster, and the top stratum was with like the consistency of cottage cheese, monster flavored curdled milk.
This experiment does not get to use proper terms.
The only reason I had to dump it out was because everybody in the room made me leave because nobody could handle looking at it. They thought it was gross, and all were at risk of puking by being in proximity of it.
That's fair and valid.
And so I was too sad to keep drinking it. Drinking is a strong word.
Yeah, I was supposed to say that doesn't look like something you drink so much as you chew.
You don't chew.
Everybody's getting the fucking psychic damage from the cottage cheese tonight.
Why does this remind me of a bad hentai manga?
But yeah, you don't chew it. I will say that it's a very nice and fluffy consistency. Goes down smooth.
Oh my god. I hate having ears. Are you guys sure I'm fucking Gilgamesh here?
Gilgamesh.
This is worse
You
than a
think
white
Gilgamesh?
Gilgamesh.
What about White Gilgamesh?
No.
What? What do you mean
This
no?
is worse than a white Gilgamesh. This is Mongert.
Mongoot.
As in like mongrel, but yogurt.
No. Monster yogurt.
Monger.
Jules will occasionally default to Mongert.
Cursed.
There's been times where you have said something and I have just responded with Mongert.
What's
made me
wrong
regret
with the
here.
Mogurt?
Like,
It's a perfect creation.
Oh my god. Why? Why have I been cursed with this knowledge?
It's made in the image of God.
I
Make it a
feel
laughing
like
god.
if anything was, this is not. Emphatically,
Biblically accurate beverage.
emphatically, this thing is not anything other than unholy and cursed.
It
Do you think
represents
that
God's
God too
wrath.
hides in heaven in fear of what he's created on earth?
I feel like
That's
I
what
feel
Spy
like
Kids.
I could say I feel like I can agree with some degree of certainty at this point because look at this shit.
I'd rather not. It looks like actual shit.
It does not. It's nice and it's like pink and fluffy.
What monster did you use?
I think it's the bisexual one with like the rabbits on it.
The what?
You know the one.
I know exactly
I don't
what
think
you
I do.
mean.
I don't know what fucking flavor
I
it is.
don't
It's
know
the
what-
bisexual one.
It's just colors. There's no flavors of Monster. It's just colors. It's like
That's
Gatorade.
a fucking lie, and you take that back.
As an overly caffeinated, chaotic, cisgendered gremlin? No.
Ew, you drink chaotic?
No, I am chaotic.
See, the joke is that's a flavor of Monster. Actually, chaotic's one of the better ones. I don't go for it though.
I remember the chaotic TV show
No.
and card game.
I'm sorry, I will
No,
disagree.
that's
Hold on,
chaotics.
hold the
know.
fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I have to disagree with you on one thing, Gray. Chaotic is not a really good flavor of Monster. It is trying to be Monster Chaos, and Monster Chaos was fucking delightful. But then they stopped making Monster Chaos.
Just like my Amish monster.
What?
I miss the Amish monster so bad. That shit was
The
straight
what?
gas.
The
Do you not know about the Amish monster?
No. How would you? I'm from freaking California. I don't know anything about Amish people. Except like the one girl who I had relations with when she was on her Rumspringer, and she somehow ended up in California.
That's not how you pronounce that.
I know,
Rumspringer.
I'm not Dutch.
It's a Rumspringer.
I'm not Dutch. I never said I could pronounce it.
They're not Dutch
It's-
either.
Oh, isn't
Yeah.
it the Dutch?
They're German.
I don't know, Amish. Oh, well, I'm wrong.
They're
in a few different
descended
ways.
from Germans.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
if
see,
you're
I'm
gonna
It's
be
sure.
not
wrong,
Dutch, it's
at least
Deutsch.
don't call them. At least don't call it Rumspringer.
Oh my God.
Look, I never said I knew, like, German or Dutch.
Like I'm
You're
over.
so off
Listen,
track.
I'm over
We're
here,
so off
a
track.
Pennsylvania girly, going like, "What the fuck?"
That's
mean, at
where
least you
they're
have-
quaking, you know.
Oh my! Did you just make a pun?
No,
The
this was a
Quakers.
literal statement.
The Quakers are not the same as the Amish.
Even I knew that.
Well, I also know that.
No.
I am making a hasty generalization for humor purposes. Anyways,
Fair.
so the Amish monster is the now discontinued. It's very hard to find unless you find like old cases of them. Oat milk Java monster. That's
I
what we
remember
first
that.
Called it. We called it the Amish monster, and it was delightful.
That actually sounds pretty good, honestly.
It was so good.
That reminded me of the Cuba Libre flavor. I missed that one.
The Cuba
The
Libre.
Amish monster.
Cuba
Oh,
Libre was
sorry.
pretty dope. I remember Cuba Libre.
I liked it.
The Amish monster was always a nice start to the Coffee of Doom.
Oh dear.
When you say
I miss-
Coffee of Doom,
Oh dear.
I miss hanging out with with my friend group.
What was the Coffee of Doom?
I think I've told you about this before. If you remember Amish monster, you remember. Well,
No, I remember.
you've been told about the Coffee
I
of Doom.
remember oat milk. the oat milk monster because
Oh, okay.
I bought it. I never called it the Amish monster. Once
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. I thought I.
actually said what it
Okay.
actually was, I went, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
Okay.
I had a couple of cans when it came out."
So the coffee of doom. So my friends while in high school, we were a bunch of fucking goobers, and it was the three of us. We called ourselves the Mrart, Mrart, the movie rewatching association and Rito trio. That was a shortening of burrito. Um, and we would get together fairly frequently and watch movies in like these long binges and just get absolutely delirious from watching like 9 hours of movie in one go and drinking like four monsters
Wait,
each.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I
But
imagine it was. But Jesus, like your liver.
so the coffee of doom was a tradition in which every time we cracked a drink and every time we cracked open a snack, you would add it to the coffee of doom, and
Oh
we'd all
no.
do a round. We'd all like take a sip, a long draft from it at
I
every
already see where this is
stage.
going. I'm
Yeah,
already horrified.
and so over the course of the night, it would get worse and worse
Yep.
because like you would get three monsters in the first round, then you'd get another three and another three and all that. But you'd also get like chips, cookies, whatever tea we had in the fridge, perhaps even Hawaiian punch. Um, it was bad. We were bad people.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh dear.
And eventually, our friend Nick would be the one at the end of the night to kill the coffee of doom. He'd drink it all.
Uh,
You know those like restaurants that will have the same like master pot of like mole.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, it basically never goes bad because keep adding to it and just yeah, I do.
Yep, same idea where we just have the coffee of doom for that night and continue to add to it. So one cup would last
Uh,
us the entire night.
I mean, it's not worse than the clown juice I used to drink, so I can't really judge you for
What
that.
was the
But
clown juice?
okay. So whenever me and my friends would be drinking at one of our places, once there was less than a shot's worth in every bottle, we'd combine them all. This would also include mixers, flavored liqueurs, and any random crap we brought to drink.
Oh dear.
So
That was clown
one
juice.
time, oh no, I mean whatever random crap was, but the reason I called it clown juice is because apparently one time I drank it and I started giggling uncontrollably for some reason, and I wasn't even drunk yet, and I said honk honk like 12 times.
I think this is
Thus,
just a
clown
you
juice.
thing. I
I
don't
think
think
it's
that was
just a
a.
you thing, not just like a.
I mean, 100% probably. I wasn't even drunk. I don't even know why I did it, to be honest with you.
You're a
But yeah.
clown.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know I'm a
Boogie
clown.
woogie woogie. I don't- I don't know why I continue to reference that.
Some dated
Disregard.
memeage. That's a bit of dated memeage there, friend.
You're my dad.
What?
You're my dad, Boogie Woogie Woogie.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay, I was about to say.
Alright,
Oh,
I'll
you
be
were
right
calling
back.
Or
me.
did you think I was talking about hit Insane Clown Posse song, Boogie Woogie Woo?
Yes.
I think that's a personal bias of yours, Jimbo.
Wow, I wonder why the clown would like insane clown posse.
You said juggalos scare you.
Why do you think they scare me? You must face your
I
fears,
don't
Ray, so they
know.
do not conquer you. There's only one person allowed to conquer me, and they're not juggalos. So
That's great.
yep, just outing myself on fucking internet today. This is what I get for having my whiskey apple early. Oh well, worth it.
Oh, my girlfriend texted me.
Oh, what'd your girlfriend say?
Oh, she's asking me if I would be interested in dashing.
What? Wait,
I tag
like,
along when she door dashes.
okay, I was gonna ask like door dashing or like something My Little Pony related.
When you like to know.
I mean, if it's the brony thing, not really. I have
You know,
bad
one of
friendship
the
with bronies.
earliest bonding moment. Wait, what was that?
I had bad memories with some of my friends who were bronies. Well, they're not
I
my friends
see.
anymore. Yeah, yeah, that got weird. That got weird real fast. They made going horseback riding very, very awkward.
Oh, I will say it doesn't represent the community as a whole, but
Oh, I'm
I'm sure
fully
you
aware
don't
it
need to be
doesn't.
told that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, one of the earliest moments between me and my bitch ex-wife, who I love dearly, um, that like had tension, as it were, um, was we, you know that Gmod add-on that let you watch YouTube on like TVs?
Yes.
Somebody did a censored um reading for some reason. I don't know why they did this,
Oh no.
but a censored reading of a My Little Pony porn comic.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah, so just one of the times we were hanging out, we were just like, haha, isn't this so like funny? Yeah, no implications about us that we're sitting around watching like what amounts to porn together.
Oh, I'm gonna mute real quick. I'm still listening.
Bye. I love my bitch ex-wife. We still hang out a lot, considering, you know, childhood best friend and all that. I am, at present, kinda just playing White Knuckle and idly farming roaches. We love White Knuckle. Welcome back.
Oh.
Oh, she hasn't put her headphones on.
Oh, right, I still had the fucking. Let me just
Yeah, it's just been on screen. We love that.
Terrible.
Establishing a certain
Awful.
user base.
It's kind of like, I don't know, rent lowering gunshots, except you're, instead of just firing it into the air, you're just firing it into the crowd.
Into the mouth of bystanders. Mmm. Soft and fluffy and curdled. Yummy.
I was supposed to play a video game today.
Were you? That's crazy. Straight wackling it.
Who out here halving their lives? She half on my life till I blue shift? See, that's only funny if I was playing blue shift, though.
Gamers practicing CNC like, ooh, she half on my life till I opposing force. I don't know. Is that anything?
Same. I feel like it's the same lane as like blue shift.
Yeah, they are for the same game.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
I do. There's a part of me that's like, should I play blue shift? Should I play opposing force?
They're good. I'd recommend them. Blue shit and opposing fart, more like. But I think that definitely depends on how much you actually end up enjoying Half-Life in its entirety.
Mm.
Because if you finish Half-Life and go, man, I kind of fucking hated like all of that, or just I can't do more. Loved it, but I can't do more.
Mm.
Then, yeah.
Because I think I might also do 2.
2's really good. I spent more time playing. Oh my god. During the pandemic, when I was in class, I was replaying Half-Life 2 over and over and over again. If I wasn't playing Minecraft with my friends, where I had the largest potato farm on the server by far.
How large was that potato
it's
farm?
Pride Month. Call it Pawn Farm. If I remember correctly, it yielded several 100,000 potatoes per harvest, and it was so large that by the time you finished harvesting it, ugh, I can't words. It had already like fully regrown the first third.
Mm.
Harvesting and replanting, I'll say. Jim is still here for the record. Just muted.
Okay.
For an undisclosed reason. So he said. Hi, Jim.
Making a smoothie.
Oh, I was supposed to say, he's getting his pelvis broken again.
I think it would be quite rude to abandon us like that to get his pelvis broken.
God, I wish.
I will say, in like an hour and 45, I'll have to dip.
Okay.
Because, gotta go hang out with my girlfriend.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what I'm saying.
Ah, damn. See, where's the viewership I had last week? That, like, was sitting here going, like, oh, goddamn, burp again! Got some...
I mean...
Listen.
Look, I'm trying to be polite. If you want me to be honest on Maine... I am not into burping, I will say.
That's fair.
I just commonly commit far too much to bits. It's a problem. A couple weeks ago, I had a friend tell me, Gray, I love you. You're a very good friend. You please stop flirting with me and, like, asking me to, like, piss on you and shit like that. It's getting weird, and I don't like those kind of advances, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I've buried myself in the bit so far that I can't see my way out. And she was like, oh, okay, you're like me then. Carry on. Please carry on.
Thank you, Horror Squad, for the support.
Sorry, a hell of a time to walk in.
Yeah. Hell of a time to log in. We are playing Half-Life at some point. It's just... This is just kind of what happens with these streams. I go on with the intent to play a video game, and I hang out with my friends, and then we get distracted, and eventually I end up playing a video game, but we're about, what, an hour and a half in on this stream, and I haven't even touched the game yet. I should probably just...
It's my fault.
I should just jump into it. Let's just jump into it. Let's just go. I don't even remember where the fuck I was last week.
You just finished on a rail and launched the rocket.
I hated on a rail.
At least that's where you were when I... Oh, you're outside... Okay, I know where you are. Vaguely. I forgot that you played after I left. How dare you?
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
This is where they store the entirety of the internet.
Wikipedia.
Or the entirety of Wikipedia, yeah. The free encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
Wait a second. I think I remember this bit.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to make a smoothie.
I don't have a satchel charge. Damn.
What I miss?
Not much. Just started playing the video game.
Nice. Oh, we finally got to that.
Yep.
Honestly, kind of disappointed. Wish, SMH, wish we were still talking about pissing and burping.
I mean, we can.
I would prefer not.
Yeah, like where are my erectophilia freaks at this time around? I say as
enjoy those things.
Yeah. As somebody that apparently also discovered fairly recently that I also do enjoy that sort of thing.
Good for you.
Each your own. I mean, I recently started into Fox Maid. So.
Okay, but that's as vanilla as it comes.
I mean, the Shibari knots.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said fox maids.
No, that was also involved. It's actually not that hard to learn the knots, honestly. You just gotta make sure you don't overtime them.
Well, yeah. That's... The hard part of involving yourself in intimacy with a human is the human. Because you have to care for the human and know how to make sure not to hurt the human. And the more risk you involve in your risk-aware consensual kink, the more you have to be careful about the human.
Very true.
Oh god, I remember this bit from... Just swim. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Keep swimming. Just keep swimming and swimming.
Don't be afraid of Ichthyosaur. Ichthyosaur is friend.
We're never getting a Half-Life 3, are we?
Nope. Actually, no, there's an HLX in the works right now, according
Really?
to a reliable leaker. Also, Silksong is happening this year.
I refuse to believe you about Silksong.
Unless we are being directly lied to by Lab, we are getting Silksong this year.
It wouldn't be the first time developers lied to their fan base.
I mean, more so than lying, they've just been silent on all fronts.
That is very true. They've been very fucking quiet.
They gave a single release date and then just kinda went past it without saying anything.
Yeah, they didn't even release a statement, did they?
Not really.
Hmm.
Yeah, Team Cherry kind of... They got AAA attention as an
Well,
indie
still.
studio, and everybody started expecting AAA like communication from them.
Yeah. Plus, didn't the first game take a long time to make?
Yeah, they weren't exactly like quick about it.
I mean, yeah. Indie studio. That made an absolutely immaculate game.
Forgot about the ichthyosaurs.
Ichthyosaurs, ain't that bitch who cracked Finster's egg?
What? You know, when my coworkers asked me if I was an egg, I'm like, no. It's the same one that called me a chaotic cisgender goblin.
Transgender Pizza Hut.
Was it transgender Pizza Hut? I thought it was a goth mom Pizza Hut.
Transgender Pizza Hut is its own thing that you probably wouldn't know
Ah.
anything about.
Probably not. I just remember I think I posted memes ages ago that the like button thing of the different ones. No wait, that was a different server. That wasn't me.
No, you
I saw
probably
it.
posted that. Somebody posted something along those lines here. Again,
Yeah,
as
not surprised.
not to speak ill, but kind of a generic thing to post. We do get that. If you didn't post it, someone certainly did. We have a lot of people here on Facebook.
Yeah, we do.
Oh god, I'm the youngest person in the server, aren't I?
No? Question mark?
Jim, how old do you think I am? Do you remember how old I am?
Weren't you like barely 20? Didn't you barely turn like 18 or 21?
I turn 21 in November.
Ah, you're still a fetus.
Yeah. She is fairly young.
Yeah. I remember you were definitely really young because I remember different conversations we've had on different streams with Z or Zaya rather.
Motherfuck.
Yeah, Jim, when we met, I was a child. I was
I
like
remember that part distinctly,
16
yeah.
or younger when we met.
I distinctly remember that part. I also remember something about the bourgeoisie for some reason.
I was just starting to thinking for myself.
As many around that age do.
Well, I mean, I was raised in a Trump house. Like, I mean, my friends literally called my house the Trump house because it was covered in Trump flags that you could see
Oh.
from the street, including
That's
with
lovely.
a custom flagpole affixed to our chimney.
You know, I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just don't drown.
Oh, just don't drown.
It's that
Just
easy.
keep swimming.
It really
just
was
keep
that
It's
swimming.
that easy, folks.
Did you just Billy Mays us? How dare you? Bring up the meme master.
I mean, he was
I
also
miss Billy Mays.
like kind of a bad person, if I recall.
Oh,
But again, I don't
100%.
recall any like details. Oh right,
Apparently
he
he
just
was-
basically stole patents and advertised them really well.
No, yeah. I mean, name an inventor who didn't, to be honest.
Anyone who was actually an inventor?
Or Edison, his best invention was a way to steal credit.
Oh my god, I really wish this.
Still playing War Thunder.
I got ammo
Yes,
for
no.
this fucking weird little thing.
And I did something one of my aunts called me once.
Well then!
Teehee.
Hee hee. Just a silly little guy.
Was not ready for this to just be straight up an anti-aircraft weapon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it does that. We love the Tau cannon.
That is already...
Cow must kill. Weak Xenos.
Isn't this where the
Oh.
chair thing happened?
I don't fucking know.
This is where
I don't recall a lot about HLVRAI.
This is where one of them started talking about chairs.
Just reading the Wikipedia article. It probably
I like
wasn't
chairs.
Holly.
I like chairs.
Might have been all you know.
We love Holly Holotones. Icon.
Queen.
For real, for real.
Like, not Senpai noticed me, but like, yeah, Queen.
I'll be honest, I was young enough that I was in her Twitch chat going Senpai notice me.
Oh my god.
See, I simp for a different trans femme YouTuber.
Who?
Worse, I found out Tiff's
Chloe from Disaster Breakdown.
Yeah.
Girl was like, "Here, let me explain de-icing fluid by getting slimed multiple times."
And you went, whoa.
Sounds lovely.
That woke up things in me. I
Just
Like
like totally
respectfully,
surprised.
respectfully.
I mean, could be worse.
No.
Being texted by
Thank
my-
you. Fuck you!
Turns out Tiff is a Bow the Whale simp. Actually, she's accused me of fucking simping for Zaya.
Listen, I... Okay. Good.
What did you die to?
I don't know, Gray.
Oh,
I
did you
just-
step on a mine? Are you in the minefield
I
area?
think I stepped on a
Landmines.
landmine.
They put landmines.
Okay, I am going to take care of this issue with some fucking post-hastedness.
Post-hastedness is what they called me in college.
Why is that so funny to me?
Because I made it with the intention of being funny.
Funny, haha. Did you get my reference though about the landmines, Z or Gray?
Wow. SMH.
Look.
We all look the same to you, don't you? Or don't we?
How dare?
How dare.
Anyways, no, I didn't.
It is a Helsinger bridge. Landmines. Damn, lost media.
It's not lost media, just
I'm
because
making a joke.
people like SMH.
Actually, wait, didn't Takahata recently get canceled?
Wow.
That sucks. They were a really cool VTuber.
I mean, presumably not if they're getting canceled.
You know what I mean. They used to host a lot of the smaller VTubers. Help them get some traction. Cruel, cruel world with VTubing.
It's a woke world, after all.
Did you just... I feel like I should be offended, but I can't be offended by that.
SMH wokies ruining VTubers.
I mean, look at Cinder.
How dare you ruin my ethical borderline masturbation.
Borderline?
I mean, I don't know anything about Cinder
Wink.
because
Borderline.
I didn't get
Totally
that far
borderline.
into them. I have the other kind of BPD, actually. Thank you very much.
Well,
See,
that
the
sounds like
funny
really-
here is that BPD, borderline, and also bipolar.
oh.
I'll take myself elsewhere.
I would really like to know how the fuck I am. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I'm banned from one more thing now.
What did you get yourself banned from?
I am no longer allowed to tell people they remind me of a Cybertruck.
I think you already said that one in the server.
No, I got unbanned from that a while back. I'm banned again. But sometimes TIFF allows me to really lay into people if they deserve it. Usually the door-to-door Mormons, because I don't know what about the ones in my area. They're fucking rude.
I got whatever the fuck this thing is.
Oh, I love them. I forget what they're called.
We shall name them
Right.
Squishy. And they shall be our friend.
Squarks? No.
No.
I haven't seen that since my last ex. But psh. So, any fun games y'all see coming out soon?
I don't.
Wishlist Iron Knuckle. It's in early access right now.
What's Iron Knuckle exactly?
Not Iron Knuckle, sorry. White Knuckle. White Knuckle.
Okay.
It's a game I'm obsessed with. It is a first-person horror roguelike climbing game.
A horror roguelike climbing game. That is a new one. I'll check it out.
Yeah, the demo's free and very, very meaty.
We're talking
I
like
love
Arby's meaty, or we're talking like In-N-Out meaty?
Okay. I'm talking like the main gameplay loop is present, and
That's
you
rare for
have
demos.
the first half of the game on display.
That is rare for demos.
The only thing
Most
you
demos.
don't have is the save system, so the checkpoint system, and the perk system.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Demo.
Yeah, but like the rest of the mechanics are present in game.
Neat.
Everything that is present in the first half of the game is there.
Very neat. I'm gonna check it out now.
Install. Looks directly at camera. Install the White Knuckle demo. It's really good. And also the dev is really pretty and hot. Transgender.
Okay.
Well,
I know
now what
that's a
am I
selling point
supposed
for
to
a game.
do?
Survive.
Just win SMH.
Did you just tell him to just? Did you tell him just to win SMH?
Wow. You have to, if I remember correctly, go elsewhere to find a valve or a crank to that Soldier Boy and open it.
I was gonna say find a valve. I thought they're already there.
Wop wop.
Not saying sorry for that one.
You
should.
should.
I refuse. I already told you my dream is to make someone have an aneurysm due to a shitty pun. I'm almost there. If this disease does not kill me first. It might.
You have a cold.
I don't even know what I have, to be honest with you. I've gone sick so many times this year, I've just accepted death.
So I'm dipping at 6:30ish. That's 9:30ish your time.
All right.
I forgot we're in the same time zone.
Yep. We live a couple hours from each other.
That is very true, we do. And yet in
SMH,
California,
can't believe
very far.
Jim didn't even invite me to his fucking wedding. SMH, just because it was
Actually,
in a
really?
courthouse.
I mean, I also didn't invite, like, 90% of
Anyone?
my
Yeah,
family.
I know.
Yeah, most of it's pretty much me, Tiff, her actually, no, her parents didn't even go either. They just
And
didn't care.
also, don't mind the fact that we kinda never talk.
Yeah, that too.
You do know that they are blind or deaf, right? Or no, so they're blind. You can like
Oh my
crouch
gosh.
walk past them. This is why grenades can distract them.
You
Are
throw a
you
grenade, will they
fucking
just run
kidding
to it?
me?
You didn't. Oh, honey.
Why didn't I thought there was gonna be infighting? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was kind of hoping.
Y'all ever play War Thunder?
Leak Thunder?
War Thunder.
Leak Thunder.
Oh. Yeah, Leak
Yes,
Thunder.
Leak Thunder. Yes, Leak Thunder. The only game I've
No,
played.
but
that
I
has
did play
multiple-
League. Does that count?
Oh, yes. I couldn't play League anymore. They're being fucking harassed people for picking the wrong person every time I played a fucking game.
I kind of miss League. That shit was fun.
I miss the concept of it, not the actual game.
The
Or at least
big
not the
sad
playability.
face I saw in Jules.
I just I've had really bad experiences involving
Yeah.
just kind of the general toxicity within League player community.
Same.
Yeah.
Damn.
game I used to play a lot when I was younger that I kind of look back and kind of cringe a little bit?
Hide and seek.
Maple Story. That was like the first MMO I ever played. I was a younger Jim. And Tiff tried to get me into card games once, but
Oh, this is just not my night tonight.
sometimes that's how it be.
Don't forget you can save scum.
Uh,
I love safe scumming.
Okay, save scumming is optional nowadays, maybe mildly encouraged. In Half-Life and games of the era, it's mandatory.
Oh yeah, because you get an autosave like at every major event and that's about it. You can lose hours of progress in like 2 seconds.
Not hours, it's just that the moment to moment is so unfair that you can lose
Yeah.
like 5 to 10 minutes over and over and over again.
That is very true. Remember that one time I lost Lydia in Skyrim and I literally had to go back to like 30 different saves trying to find her because I forgot her like 3 days before on a mountaintop somewhere.
That's kind of a you problem.
I know it's a me problem. Oh my gosh.
The coffer.
I feel I'm actively dying harder somehow. Oh,
Whoa,
well.
ain't that Christmas movie?
What?
dying harder.
Oh my god, you make a die. Yeah, oh my god. Took my brain a second to realize what Gray was talking about.
Yep.
I'll see myself out.
No, you stay. Cringe is a mandatory part of the ecosystem that keeps everything balanced.
Says who?
The clown.
I don't think you're EPA certified.
How dare you?
Mosquitoes are an endangered species.
Okay.
Speaking of which, how bad is it? Like, speaking of which, like, well, if at first you don't succeed, do the exact same thing a second time and perish horribly.
Did
In the
you
meaning
not
of the
quick save right before doing the jump?
Nope.
Honey. You're silly.
I'm having weirdly good luck right now and I don't know why. Jules, I think I actually stole your video game luck. My apologies.
I didn't have any.
No, as in the current moment, you are being actively robbed of your luck by Jim.
I apologize.
Gotcha. That's fair.
I just got
Curse
like
you.
15 kills somehow and I have no idea how. I am not that good at this game.
That just means that everyone present is bad.
It's War Thunder, man.
Oh wow, I
Sorry.
shot the thing so hard it clipped through the skybox.
Isn't that normal for a Valve game?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep. At least Half-Life 1. Also, Half-Life 1 is technically a Sierra game.
Don't you dare do that to me, Gray. I swear. I will pun you.
Don't
to
I dare
oblivion.
what?
Do that fool's lawyering video game history with me. Oh, wait, there we go. I died. By a French tank. I will know eternal shame now. It is a running gag in this game that if you die to a French tank, you should just delete the game. They're mostly terrible. Or Italian tanks. Those are even worse.
Jim,
Yes.
I'm I'm a bad person. I've already
Okay.
started down writing down like campaign ideas for Dark Heresy, despite knowing that none of my friends will probably get in on it. But I'm reading the core rulebook, and I
Nothing wrong with
wanna,
that.
because I've
Yeah.
got this idea for a fun Gene Stealer cult. Because like, you know, if I'm playing Dark Heresy with my friend group, they basically know nothing about Warhammer,
Oh
so they
God.
wouldn't know to think, oh, Gene Stealer cult.
Are you gonna traumatize
And
your friend through Dark Heresy?
maybe if I can convince them. But also, um, they're all very much progressives because you know
They're your
they're the
friends.
crowd that
Yeah.
I run in. They're college town transgenders.
Yeah, they're
Ah,
gonna have a hard time with
a lot of Warhammer. Yeah.
Well, it's not so much that. It's just like Gene Stealer cults are fun because they kind of pose as, well, they
Like
can
folk heroes.
pose
Yeah.
as like unions.
Yeah. Yeah. That's usually their whole thing. Is usually, oh, let's make a heroic figure if their usual stuff doesn't work.
no.
Like a freaking.
Save.
Don't they specifically use like spent
I hit the
uranium
wrong
rounds against
button.
like Marines?
Oh,
I hit the load button.
oh,
Oh,
honey.
it happens.
Oh my god. I think I might actually
Reasonable.
Very.
What were you saying, Jim?
What's it called? Yeah, don't they literally make like heroic-esque figures specifically for the purpose of indoctrinating more people?
I mean, kinda. Like, they pose as like, well, they are cults. They can just straight up pose as sects of the Imperial cult that are just a little bit quirky.
Yep. Like, oh, the Emperor has two sets of arms, not one. That's not quite heresy yet.
Yeah.
But they also
The
get
cult,
heated usually. Like when the actual like Gene Stealers show up, don't they usually
it's
get heated?
it's not usually. That's their end goal. They might not know that, but that's their end goal.
What's their purpose for existence? Whether they
So
like it or not.
so you get a person who is in the middle of the battle, TM, and a Gene Stealer, you know, like gets them alone, like rips off their
Like
face
their
covering
ovipositor.
and shoves its ovipositor into the back of their throat and like injects them. It's called the
Yeah, with
Gene
the
Stealer's Kiss.
yeah. I remember
Um,
this part, yeah.
Oh boy.
and
We're
once
in
that's done,
Xenomorphs.
the person has the intense desire to
Procreate.
survive and to procreate. These children will be the start of the invasion.
Aren't they like
But
really normal, like really alien looking, and the farther down you go, the more normal? No, it's backwards. It's
nope,
backwards.
it's so the first generation is pure strain Gene Stealers. Well, no, not the first generation. Is it?
no, isn't it backwards?
Yeah.
Where it's like the further they go, the more Gene Stealer they look.
Nope. So the first generations are really fucked up. I believe that some of the first generations are pure strain Gene Stealers,
Gross.
but the further you go, the more human they get. And then once they reach the fourth generation gives birth to pure strain Gene Stealers, who
And a
will then
brood lord,
perpetuate
right?
the cycle. And what?
Don't they also have a broodlord?
Well, a
Whatever it's called.
broodlord is the first gene stealer.
Oh.
Will become the broodlord.
Oh, so it's like aliens
Yeah.
or like bees.
Pretty much all gene stealers are capable of becoming a broodlord, if I recall correctly.
Hmm.
It's
Oh god, wait.
clownfish type shit.
This reminds me of
Save.
that horrible story. I forget what it was called. It was some guy's discussing fetish fuel about like
I
an
know the one
assassin
you're
who
talking.
turned. Yep, you remember.
Wait, actually, hold on. The assassin who. Oh yeah,
Turned
yeah.
into a gene stealer with a
Inquisitor in the first
yep,
book, the first Warhammer
who
book.
quote unquote turns into a gene stealer with a reproduction pouch. Which ain't that just a lovely thought?
Yeah.
You can tell when people are putting their interest in their writing.
Yeah. But anyways, so the
I'm sorry, what?
Uh, should sorry, damn it. Should we point Jules to that TPS video about it?
I mean, you can. So basically, Warhammer's had a bunch of books over its years, but
Yes.
its first book was called Inquisitor. Um, wasn't it Caldor Drago, or is that
No,
somebody else? No, that's the
that's the Grey Knight's
that is
Grandmaster.
yeah. Um, oh god, I used to know his name,
I mean, his name isn't important here.
but yeah. Basically, a good chunk of what happens in the book is like either really really stupid or bordering on fetish material.
Bordering?
Some of it is just straight up fetish material.
It describes a spider tattoo the assassin has over her vulva in incredible detail.
Yeah. Good fun.
Yeah.
I Well then.
Have we
But yeah,
traumatized
so
Jules?
No.
Yeah, I think that'd be enough to do it.
so the gene stealers, they over the course of like decades to centuries spread out over like a good chunk of a planet. Like they can take over like a sizable percentage of a hive. And then they have an uprising where all of a sudden they will have a switch flicked in their brain. So one thing is consistent with all gene stealer cults. They praise their sky gods and know that one day they will descend from the heavens. And eventually, their sky gods descend from the heavens after they start their uprising. So they have this gigantic shock and awe, like, oh my god, your friends, your family, all turn on you. People you thought you could trust, people you knew, people you loved.
Your kids.
Your kids. And then, bam, here come the Tyranids, and the cultists couldn't be happier as they get devoured. As they get devoured by equal opportunity Tyranids.
I know the best way to describe this, Gray.
What?
Planetary vor.
Well, I think you're just being crass for the sake of it.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, so the gene stealer cult that I'm thinking up is the cult of the fourfold flame. And they hail from an ice planet whose primary export is water, purified water. And so you have like
That's
this
rare.
primary hive that um manages everything, I guess. Acts as like the main hub on the planet. But then you have these 5 primary water purification like
Plants
factory
are everywhere.
towns. Like not just plants, like they are full-on factory towns. You live there, you die there, your kids will live in there, die there, their grandkids, their grandkids, shit like
Most of
that.
them never leave it.
Yep. Most of them
Yeah.
will never know what. Yeah. But and so you have a gene stealer infection that starts in this water purification town, factory town. Well, factory town. It's a factory city, or not factory city, company city.
It's Warhammer. You can basically call it a city.
It's a city. And so you have people from the ice mines who are just getting a little bit more purple. You know, the
Real weird
usual
looking.
gene stealer stuff of miners getting purple while the boss man ain't looking.
The foreman suddenly
But
has an extra arm.
So what I was thinking is that they hit a vein of natural gas of hydrocarbons. I don't know exactly what I want to flavor that as. Could be anything.
Could be
Could be
nitrogen,
like
so ice planet.
could be nitrogen. Could be like methane. Could be anything really.
You got a lot
But
of options. It's an ice planet.
you got a lot of options. So they start crudely refining it into flamer fuel and
Oh.
household like fuel. So the
Ah, that's
workers and their union start having heating in their homes.
Oh, luxuries.
Yeah, and it's lovely. And they start to get dissatisfied because they don't care about us. But the Emperor and his cleansing flame, he will descend, and he will burn them, and we will be his arm. Shit like that.
Sounds about
I don't
right.
know. I'm still working it
No,
out.
you got the good vibes of a gene circle going.
Yeah. That's plenty creepy.
Because it is
Okay.
just like, oh, they're looking out for their own. They're a fun little union. And sadly, nothing in Warhammer that nice goes unpunished.
Yeah.
You know what, like a good way to know that, oh, this is maybe a little weird about this union. If you're like
I
a
mean,
normal person joining, you have to marry one of the women of the union.
granted, the reason why it's being investigated is it's stopped exporting water and it's gone
Oh,
completely dark.
that's
It's
bad.
no longer responding on comms. Baby boy!
No.
Baby boy! Oh, sorry. Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Kitty meow meow.
Oh.
Gibby.
Hello.
Oh, is this old man?
No, this is Miss Alice A.
I don't.
She's
I
very
should recognize
grumpy.
your cat's on.
She's very
Oh,
grumpy.
I should recognize your kitty meow meows on site. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. She's very grumpy right now. She does not like being held.
Oh, like a ferret. There she goes.
She went all of 3 feet away, and now she's just looking at me over her shoulder.
So cat.
Why don't you pet me down here?
Hi. Hello.
So pet behavior.
Yeah, she's not usually the The one who likes being picked up, well, by me anyway.
Doesn't Mr. Sir like being picked up?
Oh, like a fucking. He likes being held like a baby. Let me see if I can find him.
Yay, son!
Yeah, guy, I do like your initial things about the cult. That it sounds exactly like what a Gene Sailor cult would do, except your friends are not
Yeah,
gonna know shit about that.
yeah. Um,
Ooh, a misdirect that they think they're helping them out by negotiating between the two groups when they're just making the cult stronger.
well, I mean, they're going there because, hey, these major exporters of a vital resource have started to go renegade.
And they're not paying their taxes.
They're not paying their fucking taxes. And like
Let's
the
be honest,
players
the Imperium.
personally will have sympathy for that.
I mean, let's be honest here. It's the Imperium. They care more about the taxes and the water than they do anything else.
Yeah, exactly. Um yeah, it's better in my notes than it is getting described.
I like it.
Uh First glance it might appear that the citizens are going renegade, perhaps even falling to the taint of chaos. They've found solidarity and are no longer going to take being exploited. They unite under the banner of the Fourfold Flame, believing that the Emperor's hellfire will one day prove them to be deserving of liberation.
Oh, it sounds like a death cult too.
Yeah,
Well, when we the first death cult that's gone rogue in the Imperium. Well, once again, your friends don't know any of this backstory like we do, though, so it's gonna be fun for them to figure this out.
if I can ever get any of them to play Dark Heresy.
That is fair. That is very fair.
They're arming themselves with black market weaponry and heavy ice mining equipment. But they've been primarily stockpiling hand-built flamers. While
Oh,
Promethium was once a rarity, and effectively only used for operating the mining equipment, they recently hit a massive pocket of liquid fuel, and have been crudely refining it into flamer fuel and household fuel. Comparatively, the citizens now live in luxury. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, that'll do it.
Now I have returned with the baby boy.
Baby boy! Baby
Kitty.
boy! Jim, tab in if you haven't.
I am.
Hello, sir.
Baby boy!
It's a kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty
He
meow
just
meow.
lets me do this.
That's a good kitty.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't had a great experience tonight playing Half-Life. I've had a wonderful time with y'all, but mostly I'm just tired right now. Like, I don't usually call it this early, but I might call it early for once.
That's fair.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm like I'm down to talk for a little bit longer, but like I don't think I've got the energy to keep doing Half-Life stuff.
That's reasonable.
I
I need
Very.
to dip to eat before my girlfriend gets here.
That's fair. I might just take a nap
Mhm.
before mine gets home.
Naps are fun.
9 p.m. evil nap.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. You